Hey everybody, it's Doug Schauf with the Make Maine Your Home team over at Remax Oceanside. In this week's episode, we're going to talk about Portland's working waterfront. It's going to be super cool. That's an awesome area in Portland. So let's do this. All right, everybody, like I said, today we are going to talk about Portland's working waterfront. I'm really excited to chat about this. I just love that area of Portland. It's going to be really cool to talk about. But hey, if you're just tuning in for the first time, please make sure you hit subscribe on this and share with all your friends. We do lots of great videos about Maine's real estate market, as well as just a lot to do in Maine. So you get a lot of great information here, I hope. So hit subscribe and enjoy and stay tuned. I put on my glasses. And when we talk about the Portland waterfront, it's like that whole commercial street, area down there. It's just super cool. And there's lots of little like wharfs and things like that to cruise down and check everything out. It is in the historic district, meaning that the historic district of Portland kind of makes sure that it maintains that old look and like what it used to be and try to preserve that historic value that Portland has, which is really awesome because that's really the charm of Portland. And it's great to be able to keep it that way. Casco Bay Lines is a great service down there. It's the ferry service. I think we may have done a video about a few things there, or we're going to, so stay tuned and subscribe. But the Casco Bay Lines is awesome. Peaks Island is probably the most common to go out to because it's pretty close. It's a quick ferry ride, and it's a nice island out there with some restaurants, great like hiking and biking, and just some great views out of Peaks Island. There's a lot of other islands out there that you can explore. And there's a great like island, what they call the mail run. It's the ferry boat that brings the mail out to all the residents on the islands. And you can tag along on that and just go for a cruise. It's a lot of fun. I've done that before. It's really cool. Some other cool things down there, iconic things down there is Becky's Diner. It's awesome. I think we did a video about some great places to eat or a great breakfast to eat, and Becky's is on there. It's a great place. Aquadiving Academy. The U.S. Coast Guard is down there. The U.S. Coast Guard is actually cool. Like they got some really cool boats and ships to look at. It's always just cool to walk around and check all that out. The Harbor Fish Market. I've bought a lot of stuff from that place. Very cool. And you'll see some real like lobstermen down there. It's really cool. The Portland Fish Exchange is down there. That's great. Dimillo's is probably one of the most popular restaurants in Maine, I would think. It's the floating boat restaurant. It's really cool. And there's a lot of cool restaurants down there, like a place called the Porthole that I'm aware of that's been down there forever. A lot of other different restaurants. Jay's Oyster, I believe, is down there. Gulf of Maine Research Institute campus. It's a nonprofit marine science center and research institute located right down there. They're stewarding the ecosystem and supporting sustainable seafood, cultivating science literacy, and a whole lot of other stuff. Fishing charters. That's great. You can also catch water taxis out of there. But fishing charters is awesome. Like if you're looking to really get to know like the Casco Bay and get to see some areas that like you would never see, take a fishing charter. It's awesome. The little guys are the best ones to take, I believe. I got a good friend who does fishing charters, and you just like hop on his boat and go out for a day, and it's awesome. You get to see a lot of really cool spots. National Marine Fisheries Services. They really kind of cater to, sustainable fisheries and safe sources of seafood and recovery and conservation, things like that. Portland Oceangateway. That's a great area down there. It's a little bit newer. I mean, when I first moved up here, that area wasn't all that great, but they kind of really revitalized it. There's a lot of great businesses, hotels, restaurants, all that kind of stuff down there. And the Maine State Pier, I've seen some concerts in there and all that stuff. It's just such a cool place to be. Lots to do. You could literally spend 3-4 days just kind of, checking everything out and going out into Casco Bay and using the Portland working waterfront. One other thing that we wanted to mention was there's a new event starting. It's called Walk the Working Waterfront event, June 4th. Next year, we'll do a video on it. I'm assuming it's kind of like what it says, walking down the waterfront and checking things out. That should be really cool. Let's see, there's a website for it. It's called walktheworkingwaterfront.com. They're going to go down wharfs and the piers and, just check out all sorts of cool stuff. There's going to be special events, demos, educational programs. There's also some virtual tours that you can check out. If you're not planning on coming to Portland, the link will be in the description below. But you can check out a lot of virtual tours there to check out the working waterfront. That's a great way to check it out. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful for you. If you got any cool things to add about the working waterfront, I'd love to hear it. Comment below. Again, remember to subscribe. And remember, if you make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone.